His older brothers despised him and resented Joseph because of the spirit of jealousy that they allowed to control them, because his father had favor. And because if you had not yet noticed, if God has favor on you, he will make room for everybody else to see the favor, and they will take favor on you also. Genesis 37, the 37th chapter, the 6th verse, teaches us that Joseph was a dreamer. And Joseph dreamed of greatness in his life. Joseph had a relationship with God, and he believed that his dream was of God. Joseph knew that if the dream was of God, that it would be fulfilled. Joseph therefore went on to brag to his family of the dream. He began to tell his brothers constantly that I'm going to be great one day. And they didn't like that because they didn't receive dreams from God the Father. They didn't know the dreams that God had given to them. Sometimes you have dreams and everybody else can't see your dream. But that if God has given you a dream, I dare you to go on with your dream and let nobody hold you back, because if God gave you the dream, he will fulfill the dream just as he did for Joseph. Joseph's brothers had become fed up with him and sold him into slavery because they couldn't live with the guilt of killing their own baby brother. Joseph was sold by his brothers to the Ishmaelites for 20 shekels of silver. And once the Ishmaelites arrived in Egypt, he was sold to Potiphar, an official of Pharaoh, the captain of the guards. Joseph's brothers believed that they had sold him into slavery, which would have led him to his demise. But glory be to God, they actually sold Joseph into his destiny. Has anybody ever sold you for something thinking that they were setting you up for failure, but yet the setback was a setup for a comeback? You know about that, don't you? They actually set him up for his destiny. Now Potiphar noticed, like I told you earlier, when God has favor on your life, so will people around you. They will see the glory that God has given unto you. They will see the light on your life. So Potiphar noticed that God had favor on Joseph because God gave him success in everything that Joseph did. He received respect from him. He always had a good report. So Potiphar made Joseph the governor of all his possessions, his household, everything that he possessed. He made Joseph the governor of it, and God blessed it. And all of this because of Joseph, whom he had favor on. Joseph governed everything in Potiphar's house, but he had no right to miss Potiphar, who continuously tried to become intimate or have a relationship with Joseph. Yet Joe, if y'all don't mind, I'm going to call him Joe for a while. Yet Joe refused because he wouldn't sin against his God, and he would not sin against the man that has let him rule over his house. So he knew that I couldn't trade on these people who have helped me out, and he dared not turn his back on his God. He knew that it was a sin to come into a married man's wife, so he refused to do that. So now Miss Potiphar had went to her husband after she had got him set up in the trap and told her husband she lied on Joseph, and told her husband, accusing Joseph of trying to get with her. Now Joseph was in jail. Even in the prison walls, God still had favor on Joseph. God still had his hand on Joseph's life.